Welcome in, Virgo. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. My name is Lisa. Welcome to Say It Soul Tarot. If you're new, for those of you returning, welcome back, guys. Hope you guys are doing great wherever you might be. This is going to be your weekly read in love for the end of June, guys. So, pretty much like the last week in June here, from the 22nd or so to June 30th. As always, general read, so just keep that in mind. Cross watchers, feel free to swap energy if it feels like it resonates the reverse way. And as always, guys, general read. So hopefully you find a message today. If you don't, if the message doesn't resonate, feel free to check out some of my older Virgo readings and or another reader. Lots of wonderful readers out there. I did pull your oracle cards, so I'm going to go through them with you and clarify with tarot, see what's going on. As well, I'll pull some messages from your person at the end here, so stay tuned for that. Just want to give a big shout out though. Thank you so much for your likes and subscribes and support. My little channel is growing, so I really appreciate that. Really appreciate your time. Really appreciate you being here. So again, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. So all right, I'm just gonna start off here with your Moonology card. So this card says your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. So we are going to have a new moon on, or we just actually had a new moon, pardon me, on June 6th. So, whatever you've been kind of working on, Spirit is, encouraging you to continue working hard, working towards your goals here. We'll see what comes out in tarot. Spirit, angels, and guides, please show me why this your hard work is paying off. Your card is here for my Virgos, please. All right, so we have the Six of Swords, the Moon. So you might be dealing with a Pisces or possibly an air sign. All right, and the Empress. So I do love it. I feel like right now here, Virgo, I feel like for some of you, definitely may have, walked away from a situation. So I feel like for a lot of you, you've kind of made up your mind here in what direction you want to move in. And definitely just moving to calmer shores here. So for some of you that did recently release somebody, I feel like you're just really wanting some peace. And again, feeling a little bit uncertain about the future, but I feel like you're confident. I feel like you're gaining your confidence back here, Virgo. So we have, the Six of Swords, the Moon, and the Empress. So I feel like this is you really embodying the future, seeing what the future holds here. I feel like your own, your own worth here. And I feel like, as much as you might feel a little bit of uncertainty about what the future holds, I feel like you're, holding steadfast here, working towards making a change. And again, I feel like for a lot of you, you have recently made that change because we got the releasing card here that came out in your sacred, I can never say it right, hidden heart secrets. I wish they would have named it something a little bit easier to anyhow. Yeah. So I definitely feel like, this is you kind of coming into your own energy, like just really feeling good, being in a good headspace, and again, getting to calmer shores, feeling a little bit of uncertainty about the future, but continuing to work towards your goals. So I do love that for you, Virgo, because, I think your last reading was actually quite good. But the readings before that, it definitely look like it's been, you've been through it here, I feel, since like January till now. So so I think in your last reading, there was like a newer person. So I do like that. We'll see what comes out today. So if you haven't watched that older Virgo reading, there might be a message there for you. So this is card number 17, the Fates. So, I feel like right now, this is really a destined moment in time for you, Virgo. So I don't know if you guys journal or not, but definitely I feel like there's a lot going on. So, whatever the universe has in store for you, I feel like right now is actually a pretty pivotal time, I feel, in your life. Yeah. So we have the Queen of Swords coming out. So this is you finally seeing clearly. The Queen has her sword above the clouds. Yeah. finding clarity, getting out of your head. Can I get one more here for Virgo? Yeah. And so this really coincides with this card about, working towards your goal, continuing to move forward. This is really like the energy of, one day at a time, one step at a time. So again, I feel like, you have been through it from what I've seen in your cards previous, over the last months, like I mentioned. But you are protected here. So, the protection card came out. This was your sacred symbol from the sacred symbol deck. I did only want one, but you got two cards here, so I always take them. So let's ask about this protection card. Why is this protection card here for Virgo? Tell me about this protection card, please. Yeah, so we have the Hangman coming out. Three of Cups and Two of Cups. So I like this. So, this new person, which I feel is pretty new, that you've met recently. I feel like this is definitely a destined connection. You were supposed to meet this person, and I feel like this person has really kind of like drawn you out of your shell here, and really provided you with some light. I feel like well deserved happiness. I feel coming your way here, Virgo. you know Three of Cups really talks about like celebrating, and Two of Cups obviously is like knowing, having this really great connection and really strong bond with somebody. So Hangman, I feel like you've maybe recently had some kind of epiphany about the situation, because the Hangman energy, you know he's he put himself on the tree of life here. I feel like to learn. I feel like you've learned a lesson here from whatever happened in the past in relationship. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're just really wanting happiness, some a stable, committed person relationship. And again, I feel like you are really coming into your own here, showing up here as the Empress. So I do feel like your worth, you are a good person, you bring a lot to the table, you have a lot of love still to give. And so I do like it. So I feel like this connection, whomever this person is, I'm going to ask about them because we haven't really got much coming out about them. Definitely could be a water sign, because we do have fair amount of water with the moon card as well. And then the Three of Cups and Two of Cups. Doesn't have to be, but that's kind of what I'm getting there. That might apply for some of you. And let's see. So I feel like you are getting a lot of messages from your guide. So I feel like you are being kind of guided. I feel like for a lot of you, Virgo, you are the Hermit card, right? So you are, have that intuitiveness, I feel, within you. So I feel like you are in touch with your intuition about what direction you want to go. And I feel like, in the past, there definitely could have been some heart fog here, which really talks about, mixed signals, blocked emotions. But I feel like, you're coming out of that. I feel like you are, really kind of reclaiming your independence here, being brave. The bottom of the sacred symbols was the courage card. And then we have focus next. And the focus card is the card where the arrow is pointing back at yourself. So I feel like for a lot of you, you have done that. Let's see what we get on the guides card here in tarot. So Spirit angels and guides, please show me why this guides card here is here for Virgo. Messages. Look at that. I can't even make that up. Hierophant coming out. So yeah, I feel like, there might be somebody around you that's really helped you. This could have been, somebody spiritual for those of you that do, possibly attend, church or anything like that, or just somebody I feel like in your life that represents um, like a spiritual teacher in some way, shape, or form. So for some of you, this could be, somebody in your community that you look up to, that you confide in. And I feel like for others of you, this just might be you kind of coming into terms or coming, awakening more spiritually to yourself. So again, doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a person, but just, just really being open to learning, being curious. And I feel like Spirit is providing you with the support that you need here in this, fated, destined moment in time, I feel for you. So that's great. I'm glad it looks like have some support here. And I feel like it really has given you, it's made the difference, I feel. This could also be your person for some of you. And this person has, been a shoulder for you as well, like somebody supportive. And again, I did see new love in your last reading or like a newer connection. So again, take it how it resonates here. But all right. So in in your hidden heart secrets, you got apology, releasing heart fog. So I feel like, possibly somebody is going to apologize to you, possibly try and return. I don't feel like that's really necessarily going to happen because I feel like for a lot of you, it took you a lot of strength, I feel, to get to this point. So I feel like, releasing this person, moving on, walking away, I feel like for a lot of you, you've already done that. And again, I'm basing that on, your previous readings for sure. Needing to make that decision. And again, I'm not saying it was easy decision. It definitely wasn't. I feel like for a lot of you. So, but I feel like whoever that person was that you released, they may come back, try and apologize for sure. Because we got the ecstasy card, return and abandon. So I feel like, the person that you did possibly walk away from, you may hear from them. They may try to come back. Um, and I feel like for a lot of you, you do have a newer connection. So I feel like you are going to have the courage to say no, say that you're not, interested in getting back together, I feel, with whomever this person is. And again, I feel like, it took a lot of bravery and a lot of courage for you to get out of this situation. So I feel like for the majority of you, you're going to make the newer choice, the newer road, newer direction. But we do have the hangman here, so that really does also talks about free will. So you're going to need to make that decision for yourself, depending on where you are on this timeline. And this is a general reading. So for some of you, you might be here. For others of you, this may have just happened, or this person have already maybe tried to make a comeback towards you. So again, take what resonates here. But I'm going to ask about this new person. So spirit, angels, and guides, how does this new person feel about my Virgos here? The new person, how does a new person feel about Virgo? So we have the devil card coming out. There's that strength card. There you are. All right, Virgo, I feel like this is still your past person, not your new person. I feel like you are really, doing the best here that you can to overcome the situation. So I don't know where most of you are, but I feel like you're, trying to unhook yourself from this person, from this situation. So for some of you, you might still be going through that. That might be why this is coming out. But I'm going to ask again here on this newer situation. So obviously spirit wanted me to point that out. So again, for some of you, you are still in the process of doing that, like unhooking yourself, finding the courage, I feel, to move forward, and making that decision. But let's see about the new person. Let's see if I can get any info about the new person. Can I get some information about the new person, spirit, angels, and guides for Virgo? The new person in love. All right, so this person might be a fire sign. We have the King of Wands coming out. Tell me more. Oh, and the King of Swords. All right, Virgo, like I was mentioning, I was picking up on like two different energies. So I'm not sure if your past person is showing up as the King of Swords here or the new person is showing up as the King of Wands. So you're going to have to use that discernment. Again, it doesn't have to be their sign. And again, don't get caught up in gender, but definitely that's, I don't want to laugh, but like, all right, yeah. So you definitely have two people showing up here in your energy. And again, I'm not sure who is the past person. You're going to need to make that discernment. The King of Wands, is somebody bold who goes after what they want. And the King of Swords is somebody who's, a little bit aloof, very powerful, very good at leading. This person's like a good leader. Not that the King of Wands isn't as well, but the King of Wands kind of goes after what they're passionate about versus like the King of Swords is more practical. So again, you're going to know who these people are, who these two people represent, and where you are on this timeline here, Virgo. So I think it's you know pretty remarkable, but that they both came out. And again, obviously, the past person is still hanging around in your energy in some way, shape, or form. So I don't know why. I don't know if for some of you, maybe this releasing of the situation isn't completely completed. Maybe that's because of finances, kids, jobs, financial security. I mean, I don't know. You would know. You're going to have to, again, use your own discernment here. But I feel like, yeah, you've done your best here, I feel. Yeah, we have the Tower, Six of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. So, this is the past energy. And again, I feel like for a lot of you, you are just really wanting to, I feel like you don't have any real animosity towards this person. I feel like you're kind of beyond that now. So I feel like if you were really angry with the person that you're trying to release here, I feel like, you are, needing to possibly be on good terms because you have kids or, combined friends, family, that kind of thing. But again, I feel like for a lot of you, this has been incredibly stressful. It's really kept you up at night. And yeah, so again, I feel like you've definitely been through it, but the sun is here. So I do feel like, you know, whoever your new person is, I feel like that's really who you're moving towards or who you want to move towards in this situation. So I don't know. I'm gonna ask about actions. I'll see what comes out. So, spirit angels and guides, tell me about this King of Wands. I feel like the King of Wands is the new person, but tell me about this King of Wands actions that they might take towards Virgo. All right, so we have the Seven of Swords coming out. Maybe the King of Wands is your past person. I don't know with that Seven of Swords coming out. Yeah, yeah. I feel like the King of Wands is your past person here, Virgo, because we have the Four of Wands. So this is somebody that you were possibly married to. Tell me about this King of Swords. Tell me about the King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords showing up here for Virgo? Tell me about this person, Spirit. So we have Temperance coming out. And Two of Pentacles. So I feel like for you, Virgo, again, I feel like you're juggling a bit here between both of these. This is really like, what's that one card? In both worlds. So one foot still in the past, one step in, one foot in the future here. I just kind of, I'm just getting drawn to like like a line in the sand here. And again, I feel like for a lot of you, you're trying to move past this King of Wands here. I feel like this person may be making it difficult for you. If they're apologizing and stirring up feelings, is really what I'm getting off that. But I feel like you're moving towards this King of Swords person, really wanting to come together. Temperance talks about, you might be telling this person, the new person, that they're going to need to be a little bit patient here, because the situation is not completely cleaned up here, is really what I'm getting out of your energy here, Virgo. So, I feel like this person is going to be patient. I mean, temperance is showing up on them with this Two of Pentacles. So they know that you're juggling a lot. And I feel like as long as you're honest with where this situation is sitting, I feel like this person is going to be patient and wait for you. So I do like this for you, Virgo. I'm almost afraid to pull the cards here for, this has been a very unusual reading, but I like it. I feel like it's right on, like spot on. So I'd love to hear from you if this is your story. But let's see for messages. So these might be, take these with a grain of salt. I'm not sure who they're coming from at this point. Like I said, I feel like there's definitely three people in this reading. Absolutely. So let's see here what we get. All right, messages for Virgo, things that Virgo's not necessarily aware of. Messages for Virgo. All right, we have, I can't make you happy. I can't talk to you right now. And let's see what else we get. Sorry, these cards are so thick, I have to split them in the decks in half. Split the deck in half and then pull. So I can't take it anymore. All right, that looks like that's it. Bottom of the deck is you are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. So again, take it how it resonates here. I'm pretty sure these messages sound like the past person, but yeah, I can't make you happy. I can't talk to you right now, and I can't take it anymore. So, again, I feel like you're not quite out of a past situation here, Virgo, but, follow your heart in this situation. I feel like Virgos are really good at doing that. This is you. Again, finding the courage and the strength to kind of like undetach yourself from this past situation. So, again, um, yeah, you can do it here, Virgo. You're showing up here as the Empress, so I love that. And again, listen to your guides, lean on anybody that is going to provide you with that support, or whether it's just somebody who listens. And again, just follow your intuition here, follow your heart, and I feel like you can't go wrong. And you got this, Virgo. So again, hang in there, find that courage to continue on one step at a time here. So, all right, guys, that's what I've got for you this week. I hope this message helped in some way, shape, or form. If it did and it did resonate, if you could let me know by hitting the like button. And as well, for those of you that would like to subscribe, feel free to do that. I'd love that. And I'll see you guys in July.